I'm Yuri.
And we're going for one last drive.
Very last 2023 Chrysler 300C
with launch control in the wet. It's just doing a burnout.
So is this car fast or not? I can't tell.
I'll tell you in a second, but yeah. It's pretty fun so far.
Horsepower and torque.
485 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque from a 6.4 liter Hemi V8 from the SRT division.
They brought it back for the last year, which is cool.
Yeah, so this car has been around for 18 years in basically its current configuration. It's received multiple updates over the years. It looks a little bit different than when it originally came out, but basically the same car.
Essentially, it's a Chrysler Dodge Charger.
Yes, if I were to put a piece of tape over this Chrysler badge and over this lovely analog clock, this is a Dodge Charger in here.
And I guess also the shifter, because we actually have a turn dial shifter.
Well, there's multiple things. I'll get into all that. There's a lot of little things here, but let's go very wet, very gingerly into Cliche Corner, because it is so sketchy to drive this in the wet.
Yeah, whatever hockey pucks they put on here is the scariest thing. It's not even like that wet. It is just like it kind of rained.
It's just greasy, and I'm just understeering and then oversteering.
I don't understand. Okay.
Let's get into the Continental recommended tire right now, because I would highly recommend the Extreme Contact Sport 02, which is what I have on my rear wheel drive supercharged V8 wagon that I daily, year round, and when I switch to winters, I put it on Viking Contact 7s, and that's also what you should do with this, and then it'll be totally fine.
It's the same platform as this car, right?
Basically, yeah.
Because it's a Mercedes. Yeah, okay, so this car, do you love it or hate it? The outside, the inside, the whole idea of this car.
You know me, Yuri.
Rear-wheel drive V8, you
I
like
absolutely love this car. It's the best. Well, it's not the best, but I love this car.
Bro, how about this heritage badge leading back to that like 60s or whatever Chrysler 300?
Yeah, or whatever is correct, because I have no idea what it is. Apparently a heritage badge.
Yeah,
on the front with the blue, the tricolor.
Yeah, and then we got cool like lip kit and like a cool blacked out grille. Like, I don't like the satin wheels. I wish it was white wheels.
Okay, let me get into all the things that you get with this special edition. Even though this is just called a 300C, it's not called an SRT, but for the last year, they're making 2,000 of these in America and 200 in Canada. So let me get into the special stuff with this particular model. So those wheels, they look really nice. They're kind of Hellcat-ish, kind of Charger-ish. We also get adaptive suspension and a limited slip differential, which you definitely need both of those things in this car. However, I've noticed that the suspension is a little bit firm. I would kind of prefer this to be floaty and boat-like, which it's actually not.
You just want boat with big engine, kind of like the F-150 cool thing we had?
Yeah, just like old school vibe kind of thing. You also get blacked out exhaust tips. Let's take a listen.
To the outside!
Sounds pretty damn good.
Awesome!
It's a Hemi. It's straight out of the Charger. It has more horsepower than when this car originally had an SRT8 version, even though it was the same kind of engine, basically.
Okay, can we talk about how the old ones used to look and how they were like...
we'll get to that. Hang on, a couple more things.
That's all I want to talk about.
And that exhaust is also valved, but you can't change it through any of the modes. It just like automatically does the valving for it.
Yeah, it's nice. Like, it's not too loud while you're driving around, and whenever you get on it, it gets nice and loud.
Yeah, which I'm not going to do. Normally I would do right now, but it is so sketchy to drive this on...
Even though it's not sketchy conditions, like,
that's right.
In general.
Yes. And at the front and all around, you kind of get black chrome accents. You get blacked out headlights, taillights. Everything's like a little bit tinted, all darker.
Cool spoiler.
Cool spoiler. And obviously that big old engine out front. And then inside, you do get like carbon fiber and some cool little touches in here, like the badge on the seats.
Carbon fiber singular, because it's like one area only.
Yes.
Yeah, and the seat stamping is cool.
And that's basically it.
Okay, comparing the looks of this to like the old ones, like when they first came out, you know, everyone made them Bentleys and
yeah.
stuff.
I think it's the most abused car model in history in terms of the aftermarket.
Like poor modifications.
Yeah, like Bentleys, Rolls Royces, doors up, donks. But I kind of love all those.
They are so fun. Like, I remember like right when the Chrysler 300 came out, I saw it on the cover of a magazine. It was like white and gold two-tone. Like, I've always liked them. I still like it. It is cool that it's still around. I just love old feeling cars.
It's the Detroit Bentley.
It's sick. There's nothing bad with it, and this one looks awesome. Too bad it's a black color.
Yeah.
Like if it was like a burgundy color or maybe like a white color even would be cool. I did see in the Toronto car spotting group, some guy in Brampton had a 1 of 200 plate on it.
Yes.
And like a cool camo paint job. He probably works at the Brampton factory and has put together so many of these cars. He's like, I gotta get one for myself. This thing paid for my house over the last 15 years.
But back to the looks of this versus the old one. I think the old one, the actual SRT version, looked a lot different than the base. This just kind of looks like a C. You also get the Brembo brakes as well, which kind of help stand this out a little bit more. But it's like, if you didn't know what this car was, you would just assume it was a C, whereas the previous SRT8 had cooler wheels, a little bit of a cooler lip kit and stuff. Obviously the SRT8 badge, so I think they did a better job with the first one, but that's probably why they didn't badge this as an SRT.
Yeah, I would love to actually review like old weird 2000s cars that I think are cool. I would love if you guys watched them. Check out this playlist we got in the top right corner. Oh God, you're gonna kill me.
No, I'm not gonna kill anyone.
Check out this playlist of old cars we reviewed.
Yes.
And let us know in the comments below which old cars we should review. I want to review a M5 with a V10.
I want to buy an M5 with a V10. I actually drove one. There is an old video that I filmed, an exhaust video, which was actually shooting flames.
Fun because, you know,
yeah, it's a V10.
I bet you the next Chrysler 300 is not going to be as cool. Did you hear that they're going to put a gas inline 6 in the new Charger or whatever?
Should we buy an M5 V10 for the channel and then we document the problems, if there are any, for the channel so that we make people aware of what the problems could potentially be with that engine?
Buy one, bro.
Let me know in the comments. Just say yes, please, because I really want to do it. And the last thing I actually want to talk about is this ZF 8-speed, which so sketchy. Shifts like it always does in every other Charger and every other product that has this. So it is still quite good. We got these half paddles, whatever. You also, with this...
Whatever, half paddles are amazing because then it gives you the radio controls on the bottom, behind the steering wheel.
We also have this completely different shifter, like you mentioned earlier, than the Charger. So this is a luxury shifter, so it's a rotary dial. So you have S, which you have to rotate to. That's it.
Does it go to park when you turn
Yes,
it off?
I've tried that multiple times.
In drive?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's good. That's still
They
safe.
probably did that because there was some incidents in the past.
Yeah, Star Trek guy.
Yeah. That's honestly all I want to say about this from the driver's seat. So let's get you into the driver's seat because I have one secret sport mode feature that you don't know about.
There's like, I literally know nothing about this car.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing to know. We already reviewed the seat
All
before.
I know is traction button is there.
Yeah.
And gas pedals on the right.
I haven't even mentioned the drive modes or any of that performance page stuff. Who knows what's in there, Yuri?
Well,
don't look at the screen.
Yeah, I can see what's in there. Whatever's in a Charger. All right. Not gonna try launch control.
No, it's not gonna work today.
Yeah, that was like half throttle.
Yeah, I
Sounds
know.
good.
Because the traction is like
I think
cutting.
there's a little bit of ZF in there.
I think it was just the traction control kind of doing its thing there.
Hey, traction. Great job.
Exactly. That was traction. That was full track mode.
Man, this sounds great. Okay, how do I go back to like sport, I guess?
I've been driving in custom just because I like my soft suspension with everything else kind of maxed out.
It's nice that we can customize all that, and it's the good infotainment I'm used to, so that's nice.
Yeah, same old infotainment that we've had for the last whatever amount of years in the Charger.
But it's
Challenger.
good.
It is good.
It's good. Besides the fact that the rear view camera looks like you're holding a lighter to it, and they burnt it. They probably burnt $1 million on the assembly line, and they're like, we got to just keep making Chrysler 300s. We got cameras to feed.
Apple CarPlay, Android Auto works flawlessly. Plug in your phone, wired, great.
What's to hate?
Nothing. Honestly,
rewind satellite radio, sound system's all right, and you know what this thing probably isn't doing?
What?
Tracking me
No.
and doing over-the-air updates.
Yep.
Which I hate.
So,
and is like the best time to get an older style car in 2023 with a warranty right now, so that in the next 5 years, not every single car you have to buy has over-the-air updates, and you can brick your car online potentially and all that stuff.
So go to tsp.truecar.com, buy this last 300C or any of the ones right before this one or the previous gen SRT8, because this is such a sick car.
Unless you live in Toronto, because it'll get stolen.
Okay, I actually woke up at 4:30 this morning to, I thought somebody was stealing it, checked all my security cameras, obviously nothing happened, so I understand the crippling anxiety that people must be going through that own Stellantis products. but luckily nothing happened. Okay, secret sport mode. So just do nothing, just coast at like a normal speed. Just pick a speed and coast. Okay, left hand, reach down by your seat at the front.
No.
Front, yeah, right there. Now pull the thing towards you, the little lever. Pull it towards you. Keep it. Keep going. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it.
What the hell? Is that the paddle button?
No, it's the pedals moving.
Pedal button. Yeah.
the pedals are moving towards you.
My foot stays still and the paddle moves against my.
So I was driving, trying to adjust my seat. I'm like, oh, what's this button? And all of a sudden,
the car's going faster. Oh God, there's a truck.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I'm literally going like a snail's pace to try to not understeer into everything.
Yeah.
I mean, this is sick.
It is.
And undrivable completely.
Yes, on this current configuration that we've been given. And I have a theory about that. Okay, so I think Stellantis gives out these Hellcats SRT products with these all-season tires.
Yeah.
Because there's less shock to the drivetrain. So the car, when it's not just like instantly hooking up, you're not breaking axles or anything like that. You want some slip to save the axles in the car and the engine and the transmission.
This is their way of not having to...
warranty claims.
Warranty, yeah.
Exactly.
They're probably going to just spin it in an intersection and put it into a pole anyway.
Yeah.
So let them do that before the claim.
Exactly. I think it's a correct theory.
I get it. And I guess that's why the Demon is cool, because it actually is built for hooking up.
Exactly. It's upgraded.
But we'll never know.
No
chance. Come on. Okay, so since this is a sedan, it's probably a very big, roomy family car. So Jacob could fit his whole 6'1.5" family in all 4 seats, right?
Yes, the word of probably is a very good choice because I don't really fit comfortably back there. Like the top of my head hits the roof and then my knees are basically into the back of the seat.
Yeah, so that's kind of funny.
It is very funny actually for a full-size sedan to not be that comfortable for someone.
But like whatever.
Yeah, whatever at this point, who cares? Okay, so let's get into these little differences that this has that the Charger doesn't. Okay, we have this little cover.
Yeah, well, nice.
Which is really nice, it's a big cover. Heated and cooled cup holders, just like a BMW.
Well, that's a ton of reason to buy this over a 12-year-old one for what, $10,000?
Yeah, exactly. So I actually genuinely used it this morning for my coffee because it was a little too hot. So I actually put on the cooled cup holder for my hot coffee to get it to a drinking temperature. And then we have heated and cooled seats up here. And then in the back, we actually have heated seats, which you don't get on a Charger as well.
You know what I am mad about in this car?
What?
This is an old car.
Yeah.
It should have old tech in it. No CD player.
Yes, no CD player.
Shock of the century. Like, this
really?
definitely
That's not a shock of the century.
What?
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Leave a comment below if you're shocked this doesn't have a CD. Does it have a CD player in there?
No, it doesn't. I'm still looking for one.
How does it not have a CD player?
Pretty obvious because nobody uses CDs anymore.
Does Lexus have CD players in their cars?
I actually have no idea.
They do.
Okay. Cup and the visors.
Oh, for
we
sure,
already
for
know.
sure, for sure. 3, 2, 1.
Full pass with the extension.
Hey, we got
pass.
seat memory.
Yes. Oh, and you got blue gauges instead of red gauges or anything like that, like on a Charger. And Yuri, do me a favor, hit red line right now.
Impossible.
There is no red line.
Yeah, it's awful. I noticed that. I'm like, I don't know where to shift, but you can program shift lights through here.
Yeah.
So I guess you could know when to shift if you want to drag race. I guess you probably could drag race this. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, this will do like a pretty decent quarter-mile time, and 0 to 60 is also very respectable as well. Those numbers are on the screen right now. Thanks, editor.
Yeah, and I love how fluid the gauges are. It shows everything. Like, everything about this is nice. It's comfortable. I may be an old man now at the age of 36. I don't want more tech in a car.
No, I don't either.
This is the perfect amount of tech.
Yep.
If something about a Chrysler 300 started tracking my eyes, I would be upset.
Same here.
And then if, say, I wanted to make this car look like a Bentley.
Oh, man.
There are a lot of Chrysler 300s that look like Bentleys, but you know what I would do to this one to make it look like a Bentley?
Get yourself a set of TuxMat, Yuri. Go to TuxMat.com/TheStraightPipes to see what they have available for your car to kind of turn it into a Bentley.
And then I'd put a Bentley badge on it.
Yeah.
And spinners.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Outdoors all day, baby.
Swangas, throw them on here, no problem. You know what swangas are?
No.
You know those spoke things that stick out of the car?
They're called swangas?
Swangas.
Swangas. And then this does actually have adaptive cruise control, which is cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it.
Absolutely love this car. Shout out Chrysler and Dodge for fleecing everyone on 2024, 2023 models and saying, like, oh, everything's limited edition.
Yeah.
If you do the math, I bet you there's at least 10,000 limited edition cars for 2023, 24, whatever the last year of gas is.
There's probably a lot.
Like, if this is at 2200, each special edition Charger is at like 2000.
Yeah.
And for Challengers at 2000, and then they keep adding new ones.
There's a lot.
There's nothing limited. That's just different ones.
Yes.
Anyways,
let's get to the price.
Let's get to the price.
This one is $72,995
Canadian
and
built in Canada.
And the Charger SRT 392 starts at $66,290, which has the same engine, so it is considerably cheaper. But the 392 Widebody is $74,290, so it's a little bit more than this. Would you rather have this or a 392 Widebody?
This over a Widebody for sure.
I would go Widebody.
This looks cooler than a Widebody to me.
I love the Widebody Chargers.
But this is cooler.
It is cooler.
Imagine showing up to like a Mopar day and then you got like 30 gorillas with the yellow sticker on the bottom, and then you show up in this.
I get it.
This is cooler.
It is.
Honestly, I just kind of want to drive one of the older SRT8s.
So do I.
Like, that would be cool.
You know, I considered buying one.
Yeah, you've considered buying every single car ever.
Only the cool ones, though.
No, you've considered every car.
No, not a PT Cruiser. Not once in my life.
You've considered making me buy that one.
No, I considered helping you as a friend because you wanted one.
The $500 one the guy bailed
Yeah,
on.
you want it. I didn't want it.
That's
I wanted it for you.
It would have been on the channel.